Here we go. Restarting this. I didn't like the way it sounded with the microphone, so back on the camera mic. Saltwater setups. New Jersey saltwater fishing. This is what I got. This is what I'm rocking with. First things first. This is my surf / inshore. My light, 8-foot medium light. Jigging World Onyx. With a Saltist back bay, Daiwa 4000. And these things are smooth, man. 20-pound braid. Anywhere, off the surf or fluke in the summer. Back bays, rivers, pretty much do it all. A little light for do it all, but for most it works. Here we have my other light setup, Daiwa BG 2500. 7-foot medium light. This was my first saltwater setup I ever got. And I use it from anywhere, I use it everywhere. Off the surf, the back bay, the inlet. I've beaten the hell out of this thing. Good all-rounder. That's what I could say. Cheap, 160 bucks. Here we have just something I threw together. I don't have the rod I want at the moment. This is an old, it's called a Firebird. Shakesspear 700 big water combo. It's just like a boat rod, like a short 7-foot, medium heavy. 7.6 actually. Up to 6 ounces. But have a 6,000 spheros shimano. I was using this off the surf last year, but this is my I'm throwing bait, going up in the bay and just throwing plugs or something like that. Right now I have a bait rig on there, spring striper, throwing some clams, but it's holding up. About $150 for reel. The drag on this, I'm not sure if it's just my reel or this reel in particular. The drag is very sensitive. It's like 2 clicks and you're like, it's a very sensitive drag. It's real heavy real fast. Here we go. This would be my surf setup. Ball striper, things like that from throwing bait. This is a 10-foot medium heavy Jigging World Shadow Surf. Get up to 3.5 ounces on this thing with my Penn Slammer 4500. Been pretty rough with this thing. I like this. Probably gonna end up getting a different reel on it, but for now, gets the job done. Slammer, reliable reel, a little expensive, but not compared to what else you could throw on this thing. This is my Jigging World Onyx, but this is my Inshore model. The 8-foot medium light is the surf model. This is my Inshore. This is heavy enough to where, this is closer to a do-all because it's rated up to 6 ounces, but that's more so for vertical jigging off a boat. But again, with a Saltist back bay, 4000. Got a little swim bait on there for hitting the back bays. EVA handles. I gotta say, but these, I'm not sure how far the owner of Jigging World has gotten to expanding his merchandise around the country, but these things are great, man. $100. I mean, these things are spectacular. They hold up well, and he doesn't do, as far as I'm aware, he doesn't do like Fuji components or anything like that. He actually uses, they use their own components. Again, into the rod making and all that, I'm not that educated, so I won't speak on it like I am, but yeah, this is a 7-foot 7.3 medium heavy, up to 6 ounces. good everything, inlet, top. It's mainly what I was using it for last year. Togging off the rocks in the inlet. And for now, this is the latest pickup. This is a Jigging World Tide Rider 9.6 medium heavy surf rod with a Tsunami Saltist 2nd Gen 4000 with 30-pound braid. This was my fall striper setup for the previous year, but this thing's great. I didn't want to quite drop the $500-600 or $1,000 on the Van Stalls, so I figured, next best thing, Tsunami Saltist. But it held up pretty well. I dunked it, got it soaked a few times, in the sand, in the fall run, and it's held up pretty well. The rod, this thing it's a 50-50. I would have preferred a 70-30 or 60-40 split. 50's but this thing, it's a very light. It's a 9.6 and it's light. It's got that EVA grip, that texturized grip. It's got a locking ring. This is what I was mainly throwing all my big heavy plugs and my NLBNs off the surf. And I did do a little togging with this, because good, you get that length, you can really get that leverage and positioning out on the rocks compared to like a 7-foot. But yeah, of course there will be more additions. I figured now I just get this out here and kind of run through what I use, what I got. That's that. Hopefully get around to more videos, more filming. The weather's it's got to pick up here. It's got to be steady here in New Jersey. It's not quite there yet. Today, gorgeous, but for the most part, it's got to warm up a little bit, and hopefully, we get out there and make some videos, make some content, and get this YouTube thing on the road. Get it rolling.